Peace to each and every one of you guys. I am what you need. You're watching my channel. If you like what you see, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe, and you can also donate via PayPal. The link is in the description. This stream is brought to you by LIVE Products. Live now. We're live now. In front of you, you're looking at LIVE cleaning products. We have liquid detergent, we have disinfectant, we have fabric softener, and we also have dishwashing liquid. But we also have a array of drinks for LIV products. If you live in the Trinidad and Tobago area, you can contact us to get an order. We have Morby, grapefruit, sour, fruit punch, and orange. We'll also have, in addition, salsa and guava coming. So check out LIVE products. If you want it, just contact me. You can inbox me. If you live in the Trinidad and Tobago area, you can inbox me. You can also order by WhatsApping me or calling me at 319-4788. Let's get into what we're going to talk about today, which is an array of topics, array of fights that happened over the weekend. We're looking at Clarissa Shields, who fought the Canadian. She became the heavyweight champion. Vanessa, excuse me, Vanessa Joyce, Paige Joyce. We're also going to talk a little bit about Joyce and Derek Chisora, that fight that happened over the weekend as well. We'll also be talking about the exhibition match that Manny Pacquiao had against Rukia Anpo, and what a fight that was. In fact, that was a very entertaining fight. So we'll talk about those three fights over the weekend. Let's get into it. Let's start off with Manny Pacquiao versus Rukia Anpo, who is the kickboxing champion, actually. He's a kickboxing champion from Japan. This fight took place in Japan. Exhibition, 45-year-old Manny Pacquiao going up against the current kickboxing champion of the world, Rukia Anpo. And what a fight that was. Anpo really showed that, he could use his reach, his range. He really understood southpaws pretty well. And he did extremely well in that exhibition. In fact, Anpo actually hurt Manny Pacquiao a couple times in that fight, in the third round particularly, where he caught him. And Manny Pacquiao reeled back to the ropes, and then Anpo started landing his combinations to the body and head, mixing up the shots on Manny Pacquiao. It was a nice spirited fight, and Anpo showed that he could be very competitive in boxing. This is a guy who's a kickboxer, but he's not a boxer. So very, very exceptionally great performance by Anpo, putting on a great performance against Manny Pacquiao. It was a very rowdy fight. Manny Pacquiao got a couple left hands in there, but for the most part, Anpo stole the show and really entertained the Japanese audience against an aging old Manny Pacquiao. And, I just don't think Manny Pacquiao should go back into the pros. I think even the exhibitions are a little bit tough on him, especially with a good game opponent like Rukia Anpo, who you can see he's got good boxing pedigree inside of him. So, shout out to Rukia Anpo, who just kind of puts his name up in there through this exhibition fight with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a sure first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest to ever do it. And he's 40, of course, he's 45 years old. He's an old guy, but still, nonetheless, it was a great performance by Anpo, actually reddening up Manny Pacquiao's face and putting a sort of beating on him, sort of. So I just wanted to talk about that. I don't know how many people have covered that, but it was a good fight. It's 3-rounder. And you guys can go ahead and check out that fight. Of course, Anpo is a kickboxing champion, reigning kickboxing champion right now. So all of that has to be taken into consideration. But it was a good fight, and I enjoyed the fight, watching it. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section, or if you want to, you can chop it up with me on this fight. But it was a good fight anyway. Let's go into more serious stuff. Joyce versus Derek Chisora. What a fight that was. Again, very entertaining fight. Joe Joyce, he really took a lot of punishment from Derek Chisora, especially those overhand rights. Derek Chisora was landing the overhand right at will on Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce was a busy fighter, as you know, takes a good shot. But coming down to the 8th round, Derek Chisora was able to drop Joe Joyce with one of those well-timed, well-placed right hands. And I believe Joe Joyce was always busy in the fight, but I think Derek Chisora had the more effective punches, even to the body and to the head. And eventually, Derek Chisora took the unanimous, close decision. It was a 10-rounder, and Derek Chisora, I think he took 6 of the 10 rounds by 2 judges' scorecards, and 1 judge had it 7-3. So, great performance by Derek Chisora. And he's still in the play, man, beating one of the top fighters. It's almost like an upset. One of the top fighters, Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, of course, being a tough customer, even though he got knocked down, he got back up and he kept fighting, So that was a good fight. And attending that fight, of course, was Alexander Usyk, who was cheering Chisora on. Was happy that he won. And, we'll see. I believe this is Derek Chisora's farewell fight. He's not going to be fighting after that. So, what a way to end your career. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Carissa Shields versus Vanessa Lee Page, Joanisse. Okay, a couple things you need to understand. One is that Vanessa Lee Page, Joanisse is a small heavyweight. She's actually not. She's fought at heavyweight for a while. A little bit heavier than she usually fights. Joanisse is a Canadian fighter. She has aggressive style. She comes forward, she bobs and weaves, try to get to the inside, and then she lands her punches, her body punches. There's a couple of things y'all need to know. First of all, I think I have the information here. Okay, this fight took place at 100 and under 175 pounds. So it was really a light heavyweight fight. It was for the vacant light heavyweight title. And it was only a heavyweight fight because Joanisse had the heavyweight title, the WBC heavyweight title, which she fought at 170-something pounds. And actually, let me show you here. It's going to be in BoxRec right here. So this is Joanisse. She's fighting Abigail Argentina Vidal for the vacant WBC title, and she fought it at 173.25 pounds. Now, Joanisse had been heavier before that. She fought at 178 pounds, 182 pounds, 184 pounds. Alexander Jimenez, who had beaten, I believe it was, but she was found to have steroids in her system. She beat the former 168-pound champion. Forgot what her name is. Undisputed champion. Anyway, Jimenez, she had knocked her out earlier on in her career when she was 231. Jimenez was 236.5. Jimenez was a heavyweight. So Jimenez actually was the WBC World Heavyweight Champion as well. Anyway, Joanisse, she was 173.25 pounds when she fought for the heavyweight championship. Now you would say, but heavyweight is 200 pounds and above, right? That's why I said she's a small heavyweight. And she has fought above 200 pounds before. But for women's boxing, right, heavyweight can be from 200 plus pounds upwards. Or it can be, depending on how big the women are, and they can't get that big, 168 pounds and upwards. So this is why this was a heavyweight fight, and this is why she won the heavyweight title, even though there's a light heavyweight division. So they were fighting for 2 titles, well, actually several titles, but they were fighting for two major weight class titles: the light heavyweight title and the WBC heavyweight title. Okay, there was also the WBA World Heavyweight title that was on the line, but nobody cares about the WBF. So it's not like Carissa Shields fought a big heavyweight. That's the first point. So she does win a heavyweight title technically, but really it's not that far away from super middleweight. It's like she won the light heavyweight title then. You know what I'm saying? So for those people say, oh, she's a 5-division 5-weight, right? Yeah, it's kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard being the light heavyweight champion when he didn't come in nowhere near that weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the same thing here with Carissa Shields. Having said that, Clarissa Shields' fight with Joanisse it ended in 2 rounds. Joanisse got caught coming in. Clarissa was throwing a combination of hooks, and she caught Joanisse with, I think it was a left hook she caught her with, and put her down. And she was stunned after that, and then Clarissa put her down again, and then she put her down third time, but the third time the referee waved off the fight in the second round. Yeah, and Joanisse has an interesting style, but she's only 5'6", okay? Like I said, she's a small heavyweight in every single sense of the word. Clarissa carried the weight well. She had good speed, good power, and everything like that. People think that Joanisse was drained a bit. This is probably why she got dropped. I wouldn't say that because the fight before she came in 174 pounds and she won the title. I think it's that she wasn't used to Clarissa's flurries and power, and she was getting used to that. I think if the fight went on a little longer, she would have weathered the storm and then be able to do what she had to do. She got caught in the middle of a trade, and that's why she got put down. She got hurt early. But kudos to Clarissa. She got her knockout win. So that's great for Clarissa. By and large, she always wanted to get that knockout, and she showed that she could knock out a fighter. It's kind of cool. Here they are in the weigh-in. Clarissa's pretty chunky here, but she actually looks good. She actually looks good with the weight on her. When she doesn't, so maybe she should stay at heavyweight if she can find somebody else to fight at heavyweight. You know what I mean? Clarissa's like, what, 5'8", I think? The extra size really did her well. And she had, I guess she had some more power than usual. But she filled out into that weight really nicely, as you can see right there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Clarissa there on getting that win and showing her skill. Now, Joanisse was the aggressor most of the time. Even though Clarissa did walk her down, Joyce's most effective style is actually walking you down. And I wouldn't be surprised if Joanisse ends up becoming champion again, because she really has a good skill sets and everything. It's just that, she came up against Clarissa, unfortunately. And Joanisse don't have a lot of fights. You know what I mean? She doesn't have a lot of pro fights either. She's now 7-2. I think the only two people to beat her probably will be Clarissa and the cheater. What's her name? Alexander Jimenez, who cheated. Used steroids and shit. So, but Joanisse's a good fighter, man. It's just, it is what it is. She got out of there. Clarissa jumped on her and didn't let her get any momentum whatsoever. So shout out to Clarissa on that. And Clarissa was even walking her down at a certain point, which was kind of pretty impressive as well. So Clarissa is the GOAT. She's now a 5-divisional world champion. She has titles in heavyweight, light heavyweight, super middleweight, middleweight, and super welterweight or junior middleweight. She has junior middleweight, super middleweight. She has middleweight. She has light heavyweight and heavyweight. Yeah, she's a 5-divisional world champion like Floyd Mayweather. She's undisputed in 2 divisions. She's a 2-divisional undisputed champion. She's undisputed in middleweight, and she's an undisputed super middleweight champion. She's a 3-time 2-divisional undisputed champion as well. So she fucking the GOAT. When people say she the GOAT, she fucking GOAT. You can't deny her. Like, her performances are crazy. People want to see her go up against the 168-pounder. I forgot what her name is. Let me see if I can find her. I'm just gonna look in the division there. I'm gonna find her. So the super middleweight champion right now, it's not Franchon Cruz. This is old information. What is wrong with these people? She's still undisputed middleweight champion. Emma Cozen got back. Whoa, that's interesting. Let me get the updated information for you guys from BoxRec, because BoxRec gonna have it better updated here. Let's see it. Pound for pound female, it should be Clarissa Shields. They got Senicia Estrada. Y'all lost y'all damn minds. Pound for pound, Carissa Shields is the best fighter in the world right now. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy, man. I believe Shadaza Green beat Franchon Cruz, if I'm not mistaken. Shadaza Green, I'm pretty sure she beat Franchon Cruz, didn't she? Oh, she lost to Franchon Cruz? Oh, she did? Oh, shit. Okay. WB Super Middleweight title. Okay. My bad. I didn't know that. She beat Natasha Spence. She got dropped in round 7. Okay. Well, all right. So Franchon Cruz only lost to 2 people. Only lost to 2 people. She lost to Savannah Marshall. And she also lost to Clarissa Shields. That's crazy. I believe she's going to face Clarissa Shields again. Savannah Marshall, if I'm not mistaken, she is the IBF, WBA, and WBO super middleweight champion. She's been champion before. She was the WBO champion before that. Before she lost to Clarissa. If I'm not mistaken, that was for Undisputed or something. I can't remember what that was for. Yeah, that was for Undisputed. Clarissa beat her ass. Carissa's a bad motherfucker, bro. Cause Franchon Cruz is right now the undisputed champion at super middleweight. Ain't that crazy? I don't know where. Hold on a second. Let me see. Savannah Marshall. Where is Savannah Marshall right now? Oh shit. No, she beat. Oh no, Savannah Marshall is the super middleweight, undisputed super middleweight champion right now. That's right. She beat Franchon Cruz. Okay. Right. So she's the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world right now. And Clarissa Shields, she's the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, but she's also the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. That's some crazy shit. And she's also the WBO, I believe? WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. I think that's the shit. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Hold on, let me move back and take a look at that. Carissa's. Anyways, I don't know why they have Carissa so low down the pound for pound list. Somebody's lost their damn mind. I didn't know Shadaza got beat by Franchon Cruz. I didn't know that. I thought she beat Franchon Cruz. I guess not. All right. So anyway, pound for pound, they got Carissa. I don't know what's wrong with Boxer. Boxer lost their damn mind. They got Sinisi Estrada as the pound for pound king. That don't make no damn sense. We got Katie Taylor. We got Amanda Serrano. And we got Clarissa Shields. Them's supposed to be the pound for pound best in the division. Period. Not Sinisi Estrada. I don't care what nobody say. Right? Clarissa has been undisputed 3 times. Katie Taylor's been undisputed 2 times, I believe. I think she's 2 times. Katie Taylor's undisputed. How many times she's been undisputed? Hold on, let me see. Supposed to go on rematch Serrano. All right, she's undisputed at super lightweight, and I believe she's undisputed. She was undisputed at lightweight, so she's 2-time, 2-divisional undisputed champion. But Clarissa Shields is 3-time 2-divisional world undisputed world champion, and she may become undisputed at some other division. You just never know with Clarissa Shields. Depends. Clarissa Shields dominates all the upper divisions. You know what I mean? She dominates them. You know. So anyway, which leads us to Andre Ward sparring Terrence Crawford. We got a little clips of that. That was really cool. Seeing Andre Ward, showing that lead hand dominance and just what he could do with the lead hand. It's kind of crazy, man. And it was on YouTube. There's talks of Shakur Stevenson facing Tank. That might happen. Seeing that Vasily Lomachenko hasn't he ain't step up to the plate. You know what I mean? Um, that fight's not happening with Lomachenko, but it could possibly happen with Shakur. I heard, I believe it's Terrence Crawford advising Shakur to face Devin Haney first before facing Tank. But Devin Haney's in a different division altogether. You know, the opportunity with Tank can only happen in this division. Shakur's growing. Shakur's going to be bigger. He's only getting bigger and stronger. So, love to see Shakur versus Tank, to be honest with you. That's the fight we won't want to see, you know. Um, oops. I meant versus, not BS. Tank versus Shakur, man. I would love to see that fight. So maybe at the end of this year we'll see that fight. It depends on if they could make the money right and everything and get certain things ironed out. I think somewhere I saw there was an offer for Shakur to get $6 million. I don't know if that's a flat fee or what. I don't know if Shakur will take it. You know, those are legacy fights, and Shakur's not going to stay at 135 forever. You know, he's going to have to move up at some point. You know, we haven't heard nothing from Devin Haney. We've heard more from Ryan Garcia than we did from Devin Haney. Devin Haney be on Instagram hooking up people and trying to use his team to build other businesses. So that's what Devin Haney doing these days. Um, yeah, Tank versus Shakur. That's always a hot topic. I was listening to the interview Andrew Ward had with Terrence Crawford. For those of you who did not see it, and I'm just gonna show you the. I'm just gonna show you it right now. Of course, I don't want to get a copyright strike, so you know. But yeah, this is it right here. I don't know why he's showing this information and kind of fucking up everything, but whatever. So this was the full interview of Andrew Ward with Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford said something that was really cool, that um, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, Turkey al Sheikh, you know, he's kind of changing up the game with boxing. And so the fights that you want to see, you know, you won't get them. You know, next up is I believe who's supposed to be fighting next. I think it's Terrence Crawford versus the upcoming fight is Terrence Crawford versus who's the guy? Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna tell you who it is. Terrence Crawford versus shit. Madrimov. Is it Madrimov? Israel Madrimov is his name, I think. Yeah, so that card is coming with different promoters from different promoters coming together, and that fight's gonna be in LA. So I believe next week is that fight or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But Terrence Crawford was saying that, you know, Turkey Al Sheikh, he's changing up the game. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, the money is there. You know, fighters are gonna get paid, and the promotional companies are trying to keep things in house and not giving the fans the fights they want to see. Turkey Al Sheikh's giving the fans the fights they want to see. So like Bevo versus Beterbiev. You know, we might get a Crawford versus Canelo. You know, we might get a Crawford versus Ennis. Maybe Turkey Al Sheikh. You would like to see that, but we might get Crawford versus Canelo instead. Which is cool. I mean, I don't care. We're in Charlo coming out to work saying he want to have Crawford or he want to have a fight with Errol Spence. That's good too. I mean, if I was Charlo, I would be going for the Crawford fight because Crawford got more legacy and that's gonna be a bigger fight. You know, but it is what it is. So, you know, we hear that Errol Spence is facing Sebastian Fundora. You know, all those are good fights, but really and truly, I don't think Fedora wanted Crawford, but Crawford even spoke on Al Heyman and how he got the fight with Spence to happen. How he went directly to Spence, and that's how they got the fight ironed out and everything. And we all know Mayweather Promotions. Leonard Ellaby has been replaced by what's his name? Shit, I forgot his name. He used to work with Golden Boy. Yeah, it's coming to me. It'll come to me. Yeah. So Leonard Ellaby is now working with um, Tank. Yeah, with uh, GD Promotions. He's working with GD Promotions. So Al Heyman's with Tank. Not Al Heyman. Of course, Al Heyman's with Tank, but Leonard Ellaby's with Tank. And shit, man, fuck. Al Schaefer, that's the name. Al Schaefer. Al Schaefer. Not Al Schaefer. What's not Al Schaefer? It's Richard Schaefer. Richard Schaefer's with Floyd. So Richard Schaefer's now the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Leonard Ellaby is the CEO of GD Promotions and GTD Promotions, Javante Tank Davis Promotions. And GT, who, grew up with Floyd and everything and boxing and all of that, GT is no longer training with Floyd. And he explained why, he thinks Shakur shouldn't go with Mayweather Promotions. I don't know if they're trying to ISO out Floyd or what. I don't know what's going on with Floyd right now. But Mayweather Promotions look like it's just dwindling away. It's still got fighters. But a lot of the fighters that was with Mayweather Promotions have moved away. You got Carmel Moulton is there. Who else we got there? We got a couple other guys that are there with Mayweather Promotions, but a lot of people left Mayweather Promotions saying that they wasn't getting the opportunities, they wasn't getting fighters regularly, stuff like that, So it's interesting, and that's all I'm gonna say. And every fighter's experience with Mayweather Promotions is probably different, but GT seems to pull away from Floyd, and it looks like everybody's pulling away from Floyd right now, which is very interesting. Very interesting. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, they were talking about that, Al Heyman and stuff like that. What's let me just wrap this up because I don't really got much more to say. But I just want to say also, in addition to people who like boxing and stuff like that, whenever you see this video, because a lot of y'all, I don't see anybody show up for this live, and it's all good. I want to just say that the people who more than likely will support the sport of boxing, y'all getting what y'all want. This year y'all got a lot of fights that you wouldn't have gotten elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you guys on getting what you need to getting the fights that you want to see. We hope to see more fights of what you want to see. I look forward to seeing some of the fighters you want to see. Of course, the nature of the sport of boxing is such that, not everything is set in stone, if you understand what I mean. Right now, Terrence Crawford is seen as the best boxer in the world. I don't know if he's the face of boxing yet, but he's the best boxer in the world because there was a lot of lies said about him, just like with Shakur. But he's in charge of his own career now, and he's doing well. And Canelo's ducking goose. He's not facing David Benavidez. Nothing. I think he's supposed to face whoever, and I think they're going to boycott him on that. They're going to boycott that fight. Even his fans now are just find it distasteful what Canelo's doing, which is sad. I think he's going to be facing that kid from the Zone instead of David Benavidez. David Benavidez is moving up to 175, so he's going to be up there now. and he's going to take on the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev. I wish him the best of luck, but I don't think he's going to be able to beat either of those guys. But nonetheless, it'll still be fun to watch. You know, he have to build a lot more strength than what he has. You know what I mean? With respect to there it is, Turkey Al-Sheikh. How Turkey Al-Sheikh saved Terrence Crawford, and they got all that kind of stuff there going on. And Israel Madrimov is the guy that Terrence Crawford has to face, and that's good stuff. Is there anything else I'm excited about in boxing? Not at present. I ain't really got much more to say. So that's what I got for you guys. I am what you need. You've been watching my channel. If you like what you see, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. If you're in the Trinidad and Tobago area, don't forget you can order LIVE products. The products, I'm telling you the price one time. If you buy, say for example, 25 or more of the drink products, you get 20% off, which means you'll get it for each one for $8. If you buy the cleaning products online, you get them also for $8. Otherwise, they cost you $10. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Don't forget you can also donate via PayPal. The link is in the description. I am what you need. You've been watching my channel. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.